So I'm with Vicky, one of the co-captains from the Switzerland netball squad. Vicky, welcome to the Isle of Man. Talk us through your role off court as captain this weekend, not playing, but talk us through what your role is and what you'll be doing.
Yep, so this week I'm here as an off-court co-captain. So I'm very much motivating the team, helping them with their preparations, activations, warm-up, and reminding them of everything we've been working on leading up to this event.
And I guess you've targeted as a squad a couple of the teams that you might be looking at for those wins. Any information you'll share with us on who those teams are or what your expectations are for this competition?
So we're setting our expectations high. We really want to go out and fight and show everyone what we've been working on. Of course, we haven't played Malta for a few years. They're back in the tournament and we're actually in the same group as them this time. So yeah, of course, that's a game that we're really wanting to win. We played Gibraltar on a regular occasion. They're now much higher than us up in the ranking, but we'll still go out there and give it a good fight.
So you talk about Malta, so that's a key matchup for you. What have your preparations looked like with them in mind and with some of the other teams? What have you been working on?
So obviously we've been watching a bit of their play that we found on the internet to see a little bit of their set plays and things like this. And we've been working on our own set plays, strict defence, really working on our defence and some set passes, set plays, back lines, things like this to really look after the ball and to look after each other and do our own role when we're on the court.
And we've always got a few questions that target the joker of the team and who is the one that stays in bed in the morning. So I'm just going to ask you one question. Who's the joker in the Switzerland squad?
Oh gosh, I'm not sure who I'm going to be able to pick for the joker. We have one person that's a little bit sort of injury prone. So Gemma, she just banged her head on the bus as she was coming out and just slipped down the steps. So it could be her.
So, as we said then, preparations have gone well. I'm sure you'll say that. How does your squad manage themselves through what is a really heavy 2 days of matches and 4 days in total?
Yeah, 4 days in total, a lot of matches. So a lot of recovery straight after the games, eating correctly. We have our physio with us as well who will look after us all. And a lot of team time, team bonding, discussing what happened on the court, what we're working on, and really sticking together as a team and supporting each other throughout.
Thanks, Vicky. We wish you well.
Thank you very much.
I'm with Claudia. Welcome, the on-court captain for Switzerland. So we've just been talking to Vicky about off-court preparations. What are your expectations on the court when that 7 turn out for the first game tomorrow?
Well, honestly, I can't wait. So from that buzzer, we are prepared. From that first centre pass, we're prepared. We've been working so hard this year, working together as a team. Everybody knows their jobs. We know what we need to do on that court. We just got to get out there and do it.
And you talk about players getting to know each other. I guess we would expect some new faces in there. How are those preparations going just to get people to connect together on the court?
Yeah, we've been very fortunate to have a combination of old players as well as new players this year. And on the court, we've just been working different combinations. We've got lots of versatility this year, which we're hoping to be able to make use of as well. Just practice, putting it together, swapping people around we might not expect, just working as much as we can in those different combinations to get the best out of everyone.
And a couple of matches on day 1, day 2 as well. So that's challenging for a player. How do you recover so quickly to be back out playing that second game?
From a Switzerland point of view, we're a landlocked country. We're looking forward to having our ice baths in the sea, which has been a bit of a tradition for us every time we come to these competitions. Recovery is so important, as you say, especially when you've got such tough competitions. 2 in one day. We've got 2 of our tougher competitions on the Friday. So after each, we're going to be planning a little bit of a dip, making sure we get nice and relaxed and cold to recover well for the next thing in the sea.
And we always ask a question about players off court. So I'm going to throw one at you now. So who is the individual that is last out of bed in the morning at these events?
Oh gosh, that's good. I would have to potentially say Jill for some reason, and I'm not sure why. Jill is awesome. She's also been helping you guys out. We're very happy to have her experience that as well. But no, we're pretty ship-shape, Swiss team. We like things to run on time, but some of us are a little bit struggly. As we were saying, all together as a team, we'll just make sure everybody gets up and going before we head off.
That's great. We hope the cowbells sound in the Isle of Man this weekend. So thank you.
Ja, danke vielmals. Merci, Alice.
Thank you. I'm with Molly Brodie, head coach from Switzerland. Molly, we've seen you around at an awful lot of competitions. You've made a significant impact on Switzerland. Congratulations. What are your ambitions for this Open competition?
Thanks, Anita. I think a consistent performance. We've come to compete and absolutely leave everything out there on the court these next few days.
And we've just spoken to the players and they're really up for this competition. Talk a little bit about Malta. I guess they're within your sights. What have preparations looked like and what will you do to try and get that win on the board against them in particular?
So we've been focusing on ourselves, focusing on getting our own structures right. As Claude said, so the players know what their jobs are, and just getting some training matches in and just spending a lot of time together as a team and bonding.
And you talk about the bond on and off the court, and that's really important, as everyone knows when they're coaching. So who brings that kind of connection? Who's a real good individual? I guess they all are, but who are the ones that really do knit that squad together for you as the coach?
I guess you've got Vicky, who's our off-court captain this tournament, and she just is absolutely a true leader in everything she does and brings that group together.
And is there anything through the 60 minutes that you're particularly focused on? Some of the teams have talked about they want to come really strong out on that first quarter, that first 5 minutes. Any plans for you in terms of the times and where Switzerland might just be looking to be better in their performance through those 60 minutes?
So the players talked a little bit about the mixture of youth and experience. We've got players coming from different backgrounds, and we've been working a lot on trying to work on the individual players' strengths, and it doesn't necessarily always fall into a consistent style of play, so mixing it up where we can to get the best out of everybody.
Well, we wish you well. We know you've just run to this venue, so I guess you'll be running back, but keep it up and good luck for the competition.
Thanks, Anita.